The mission of Brooklyn Legal Services is to fight poverty, to ensure racial and social and economic justice for low-income New Yorkers.
Brooklyn Legal Services stabilizes communities and neighborhoods throughout Brooklyn because it helps individuals who are residents of those neighborhoods to address their problems that they are experiencing, either in housing, education, lack of benefits. It's all of a piece to create a neighborhood where the low-income people can thrive.
Brooklyn Legal Services' greatest strength is the broad range of substantive expertise that we have. We have very skilled and experienced advocates in over 13 different practice areas, and we're able to provide holistic representation to clients.
I work at our Neighborhood Economic Justice Project within Brooklyn Legal Services. We empower communities to have a voice by providing them with the legal tools that they need to get things done. Dave was referred to us by a community partner that develops affordable housing. He was having a hard time keeping up with the maintenance of the building because of the operational costs were very high.
I love Brooklyn, grown up in Brooklyn since 1973. I'm a father of 3, so I figured I wanted to do some investment in terms of building up equity. My building is from 1930, which hasn't really had any upgrade during that period of time.
What we did for Dave is to help him obtain financing from the City of New York and also private financing, a combination, so that he can rehabilitate his property and renovate it. And this way it would become energy efficient, it would save operational costs, so it would make it more manageable for him to afford to keep up this building. The best part is that his tenants were going to have a beautiful place to live, safe and comfortable.
Brooklyn Legal Services came in and assisted me greatly. It was a process that took step by step. Without having an attorney to assist you through the process, I think it's hard. I couldn't afford that. No way I could have done this without Brooklyn Legal Services. I owe the world to them.
By helping this property owner to get financing to improve his building, to have more equity, and at the same time have his tenants that live there benefit from those improvements, I feel like that's what economic justice is about.
I'm one of the formerly incarcerated. Coming home from prison 21 years ago, I made a decision to not blame society for the reasons for me being incarcerated. And so in 2002, when I came home, I enrolled into college. Well, 2 college degrees later, Rutgers created an executive MPA program. So I enrolled and I got in. Heartbroken, I went home. About a year and a half later or so, I began to get these threatening letters in the mail saying that I owed Rutgers $8,000.
Mr. Smith came to us after he was sued for a balance owed from his pursuit of a master's degree. He was distraught over this lawsuit. He was trying to pursue higher education to help lift himself out of poverty, which is often the case. And unfortunately, student loans struck again.
Opening a letter up in the mail and seeing a court document is extremely traumatizing.
Through negotiation and mediation, we were able to secure a very favorable settlement for Mr. Smith. The university released his transcripts. They waived the debt against him, and he currently is enrolled in the courses required for him to complete his master's degree.
It felt good from the lens of the formerly incarcerated population because I got the opportunity to secure this win, secure the closing of this part of my education, and then open the door to the PhD level of the education. And there's so many other individuals that are looking at me and saying, okay, that's a win for us. So the win felt good. So it gave me the opportunity to go into a number of communities and look at a number of people that look like me and say, that doesn't have to be your narrative. So this was a huge win.
The real strength of the legal services team that we have here is their dedication and their willingness to go the extra mile with their clients. Many of these cases will last 2-3 years, and yet our attorneys are on those cases for all that time to make sure that the outcome is positive.
We oftentimes speak about racial justice and social justice, environmental justice. However, in order for us to truly address those aspects of justice, we do need to tackle economic justice.
Economic justice means that you would ensure that everybody has adequate resources.
Economic justice means to me the opportunity to create generational wealth.
Economic justice means a level playing field for all residents.
Economic justice means access to financial resources to be able to start your business or purchase a home.
Economic justice means leveling the playing field so that everybody has an equal opportunity to achieve self-sufficiency.
I want to thank each of you for the part that you played in making Brooklyn Legal Services a success. Thank you.